Chapel Hill, Bob Costas along with Al McGuire and Billy Packard. Billy has gone down to the floor, Al, and we'll try and get Dean Smith or someone else for some post-game interviews. North Carolina trailed it by 6 at halftime, 30-24, and Indiana was in control. They had shot 54% from the field in the first 20 minutes. North Carolina, meanwhile, was under 39%. Worthy and Wood were not connecting, but in the second half, the Tar Heels turned it around.
Well, what happened is that Indiana never truly solved the multiple defenses. Dean was throwing 5 or 6 defenses at them. It took the wind out of their sails. And also, Isaiah Thomas never got off the dime. He was pulled and sat down about, I think, 3 or 4 times during the game. It looks to me like Isaiah is not as bouncy as he was last year. And I said it twice during the program. Maybe this kid has seen too much basketball. Maybe he needs a rest, and he might get it in Hawaii during their tournament over there.
The scorebook will show him with 20 points, possibly 22. We haven't got the official final stats yet, but it wasn't an Isaiah Thomas-type game.
No, well, you don't take Isaiah Thomas out of the game 4 times, and obviously Coach Knight has seen certain things that he did not agree with, and when you take out your ace in the hole, the team loses a little bit of its go. I also think that Randy Whitman has to really come out thinking positive, trying to blow the ball into the hoop instead of doing it hesitantly each time. Indiana's a good ball club. I picked them number 2 in the Big Ten. I still feel Ohio State, the Buckeyes from Ohio State, will win the Big Ten. They're going to get a lot of pressure from Minnesota, Illinois, and, of course, Iowa. Iowa has everyone back with the exception of Lester, Ronnie Lester, who got hurt last year in the finals. I thought maybe if Ronnie Lester did not get hurt in the finals in Indianapolis, that they might have been a national champs in 1980.
Now let's go down courtside at Carmichael Auditorium and join Billy Packard. Bill?
Thanks a lot, Bob, and we've got 2 fellas here that have to feel real good about this ball game. Jimmy, first of all, congratulations to you. You were the MVP, going up against one of the top point guards of all time in college ball. You came out pretty well today.
Well, thank you. I just went out and played my game, and I'm glad that we won.
Played super, and Al, you had that great second half. It looked like you were so positive the second half on your jump shot. A little tentative the first half, but you were coming out there fighting the second half.
Well, that's it. The first half, I was a little tight. Coach told me to relax and wait till my shot get there. And that's what I started doing the second half. Just wait till the shot get to me. And when it got to me, I just knocked it in.
You know, I've, of course, seen you fellas play so much, and I know over the course of the years, you're supposed to give this signal when you're tired. Now, this year, the bench is not so deep at North Carolina. I didn't see anybody raise their hand. What's going on?
Well, we gave the tired signal. We have confidence in our younger players. And once we get tired, we'll just let Coach know, and he'll substitute freely.
Well, most of you fellas went the full distance, though, in the second half.
Well, yeah, when you get in a tight game like this, when you start running up and down the court, you don't think about getting tired. You just want to win.
Let me ask you, Jim, in your pregame plan for playing against an Indiana, it looked like you started out playing so many different defenses. Is that something that you fellas over the course of time get used to doing, to be able to switch from one defense to the other?
Oh, yeah, we practice on it every day, and it's something that you get used to. It becomes a habit. And I think all the players know the defenses fairly well, and we just try to go out and execute.
Who calls the defense? Is it called when the other team starts bringing it up the court, or do you know automatically by number or situation to change?
Well, it depends on the signal that the quarterback gives, and that varies from game to game.
Al, offensively today in the first half particularly, we were watching Ray Tolbert, thought he did one of the best jobs I've seen in a long, long time on James Worthy. Is he one of the better defensive players you've played against?
Yeah, he's real strong, and James is real strong. Ray is also real strong, and they was battling each other, and they're real tough. And the referee was letting them play. That was the main thing. There was a lot of contact inside, and they let them play. First half, Ray may have got the best of James, but I think James came on the second half and started taking it to the hoop the way James Worthy can do, and that's what's different in the game.
How about the 4 corners? Al and McGuire and I were up there kind of goofing off with each other, saying, when are they going to go to it? Did you expect it to come when it did?
Well, once we get a nice lead and we feel pretty comfortable, then we'll go to 4 corners and try to hold the ball a little while. And we went to it with 4 minutes to play, and that's about the normal time for us.
Neither one of you tired?
Well, a big game like this, like I said before, you don't think about getting tired. You just feel so good to win.
Congratulations to both of you. Bob and Al, take it upstairs, and we'll be back down here in a second or two.
Okay, thanks a lot, Billy. It is plenty warm up here in the booth, and the Tar Heels really heated it up in the second half for their fans at Carmichael.
Well, I think what happened at the end of the third quarter, start of the fourth quarter, the 6th man got involved in the game, which is the fans here. They had 10,000 blue, fans really rooting for them, and they got going, they got accelerated, and that was it. They ended up really starting to blow out Indiana at the end.
We'll have more from Chapel Hill in a minute. For now, that's it with the final score. Indiana taking it over North Carolina. We'll be back right after these messages.